Well, this came today. It's something I've been umming and ahhing for over 12 months. Done as much research into it as I could, as in what brands are available in Australia, quality for price, whether it was worth the expenditure. I think it is going to be. It's one of those things you think, oh, do I really need it? Do I want to spend nearly $5 paying for it just to do, a slightly better job than the slasher? But I've got to a point at the back of my property where I have to be able to mow over things and get rid of them quickly without leaving bits and pieces everywhere, which the slasher does. Slasher's set a bit high though, but that's neither here nor there. This should grind up all the little branches, lantana, the small regrowth, the regrowth that I am allowed to legally run over. Yeah, it's a pretty schmick looking machine. She's heavy, she's 580 kilos. I basically sent an inquiry last Thursday and I got a reply the next morning. I did it just after hours. Got a reply first thing in the morning, a few things back and forth, paid for it, so it was sent. It was marked for pickup on the Friday, it was picked up on the Monday. Today's Thursday. Just come from Melbourne or Victoria up to Bundaberg, the Bundaberg region. I had to drive in the town to go and get it. It was a 150k round trip, but the transport was $660 from Melbourne to Bundaberg, or it was $1,330 to my door. That's with Freightliner. That was just a joke. It was a no-brainer to go and pick it up from Bundy. All right, I'm going to get it unpacked and see where we go from there. Well, here we are. She's unloaded. That crate didn't last long. There's the 3-in-1, 3-point linkage, and she comes topped up with oil. See, she's already got 85 W140. But yeah, it's a bit late now. It's a bit dark, so I'll strip all this caging off tomorrow, bolt the gooseneck on, put the pieces of spares, PDO, hydraulic lines, and hydraulic side shift. Yeah, we'll see what happens when I put it together tomorrow. All right, it's the next morning. It's like 10 degrees. It's freezing, 10 degrees Celsius. But I got out and I've unwrapped it all. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. Yeah, it's better. You can see it better. Excuse me, breathing heavy. It's freezing cold, and I'm not used to this. 25 degrees is the minimum I handle. But yeah, that's the beast. She looks bloody solid. I'll see how she goes. I'll put it together, and I'll have to get the instructions out, I think. Not very often I use those, but here we go. All right, she's mostly together now. I've just got to put the PTO shroud on and the belt protector. It wasn't difficult, it wasn't hard. Definitely a two-person job if you're able to get another person, but I did it by myself. It wasn't impossible. Basically, to get these little legs in, I just used a jack under here. I used a bit of bubble wrap, which is excessive, to protect it. It just didn't quite get me high enough. I would suggest, if you're going to do this, cut this bar off, because it was only a matter of an inch and I could have got those legs in nicely if I didn't have that bar. But by the time I jacked it up, I wasn't sure if cutting that bar would affect the balance of it, so ended up getting the forks on the tractor, put a heap of bubble wrap around them, stuck them under the 3-point linkage points, lifted it up, chucked those legs in, lowered it down. It's all good. Definitely follow the instructions when you put this together. Like these bits here, I put these on and I tighten them up first, which I should have. So I'd loosen them off again. Then I put the gooseneck on. Then the process is to tighten this up, then tighten up your arms, and then tighten up your bar here for your slide. So that was all pretty simple. I assume these ringlets are here for the hydraulic hoses. So the only way to get them in was to take off the fittings, put them through there, put them back on, make sure they're nice and clean, and they got a little bit of grease in them. Yeah, these pins here, I've got to tighten them up. They're holding your ram in. It was pretty simple. It was very simple. Like I said in the previous video, I had to take this back off, stand it up, put the bolt back in, tighten it up, and then she was good to go straight onto here. Like I said, it wasn't impossible as a one-man job. Would have been easier with two, but not impossible. I did it times 11:30. It took me 2 hours, and I wasn't hurrying. I was just moseying along and went and got a coffee and come back, and I'm pretty happy with it. Now, I've got to, just realised the remotes on my tractor are a little bit different to these ones. I'm going to go and swap those over, the female fittings. I'll put these covers on and we'll see what the final product looks like. It is working, it's adjusted, it's turning fine. That was a bit of a journey. But there, hydraulics work fine, everything looks fine. Just have to line it up. It's a little bit too left. But it's so yeah, it's spinning. It's a little bit whiny. So is my other maiden run. It's 2 passes. It's pretty good actually. I thought it would have grabbed that stick, but it didn't. Took it down here because a lot of old bits of timber and stuff in here. And oh yeah, I did mulch some up. I just didn't hear it. It wasn't very loud. Yeah, so that's its first run. It's still gouging the ground like my one is, so I've got to work in my slasher. I've got to work out how to raise it onto that back barrel and stop the gouging, or just try to go straight lines, which is pretty impossible here, but I'll work it out. Well, there she is. She's pretty good, pretty happy with it so far, can't complain at all. It's a nice lawn though, good for keeping weeds down, that's for sure. But, yeah, it's cool. So it's the Hayes 1800 1.8 metre heavy duty Premium Flail mower. It's yeah, what can I say? Actually, I'm pretty happy. So if you want one, get onto their website, email them, and I'll get back to you real quick. And if you have the same experience I did, you'll have it within a week. I'll do more videos of me doing Lantana. That won't be another week because I'll go back to work for a week. I'll see if I can squeeze something in. Hopefully I'll get home before it's dark and I'll go and chop up some stuff and see what it's like. One thing I did notice, it did grow a little bit of stuff forward. Wood chip, bits and pieces. Look at that, I didn't even hear that. Rocks. Oops. Yeah, I didn't even hear that go in there, just mulched it up. effortlessly. All right, just run over a little iron bark. That's it there, that's all that's left. Oh mate, that's just unreal. It's unreal. It's doing a great job. Now there's the top half. I just pulled it up to get off to see what was going on. Just shredded up these. I don't know what that is. Bloodwood. With a sapling. Another iron bark there. I just run back over that. There wasn't the right angle for me to run over, so I ran over and tip her up. And yeah, I'm very impressed with it. It does a great job. Does it effortlessly. She bogged down a little bit on this, but I just chopped the revs up, 300-400 revs, and she just chewed it up. That's great. That's what I wanted it for. Just need to, rather than have to push all this up into piles, just want to push it out and just run it over and just turn it into soil. Very happy indeed. All right, it's nearly dark. It's time to go home. So I'll pop up here while I had a moment and give her a burn. Pretty happy. Well worth the money I spent, I think. All right.